This is a video on how to use Desmos. I explained in class today, but here is another explanation if you wanted to see that again. Okay, so the problem that I'm being given, they're showing me the function and they're asking me about the x value of -4. So just come over to Desmos and type it in just like they gave it to you. F of x and then equals 2x. If you want to do x squared, you can use the keypad and click that button. That works. That's one way to do it. Plus, oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. There, plus x, and then minus 10. Okay, and this shows you a graph of what that line looks like, but what you're interested in possibly is come up to the cogwheel, click on it, click on the table, and now it gives you a table of values. It won't let you put in y values, but it will let you put in an x value. And you want to know about -4. Boom. 18 is the output for the input of -4. So what that means to you is that f of -4 is equal to 18. It also means that that's an ordered pair, -4, 18. So if you come over here to the graph and you go to where -4 is, it's kind of difficult on this particular graph. I'll show you better on another one. You come up and you're going to come to 18, probably somewhere around there. But so for this type of a problem where they're giving you an x value, your table is really your best friend. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, here's our new problem. And we come over to Desmos. I like to just clear it out and start again. And I'm going to type in what they've given me. So f of x is equal to a -x minus 11. Okay, now when you come up here, whoopsie. When you come up here to the cogwheel and you click on the table, notice you cannot put in y values. And look at this, what they've given you. They have given you a y value here because hopefully you recall that f of x is equal to y. That means that when you're talking about ordered pairs, when they have the 5 over here after the equals, they're saying use 5 for y. So you got to figure out what the x is. Well, when I'm looking at this table, it won't let me put in values over here for the y. So that's why the table doesn't help you on this particular problem. So when you're looking for the x value, but you're given the y value, the table doesn't help you, but that doesn't mean you can't get your answer from Desmos. You just need to use the graph. And so I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then this will let you like drag the graph around. Maybe I'll just squeeze this a little bit more. So it's asking me for where the line is or what the point is when the y value is 5. So I come over here to the y-axis, right? And I come to where 5 is. And then I've got to scroll over to the line. I'm scrolling. Boom, that spot right there. Okay, my mouse is getting it really precise. There it is, -16, 5. So and when you needed to know what the x value was for 5, it was -16. How did I do that? I took the y value. I took the y value that they gave me. I went to the y-axis where it was 5, and I come over to the line. And then right here where 5 hits the line, then I find out what that point is. And again, my mouse is being very accurate, but there we go. So the y value is 5, the x value is -16. Okay. I mean, obviously you could just do the math. And I showed you that in class, but I'm feeling like maybe I should show that here. So if they're giving you the y value, recall that f of x is equal to y. So really this equation is y is equal to, another way to write the equation is this. Now they're giving you the value of y. So you're going to put that in here. And solve, 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 right? Okay. Whoops, it looks like too many. 16 is equal to negative x, divide by a negative 1, divide by a negative 1. Negative 16 is equal to x. That's how you get your answer algebraically. This is how you utilize a graphing utility. This is not cheating. This is utilizing a graphing utility to find your answer. Okay, now let's go to the last one. Although I don't really feel like Desmos helps you with this next question. I feel like it's just you have to understand it. But if anybody is struggling, if you don't need any more help, turn off this video. But if you don't understand how to do these, I'm going to explain them, okay? So recall that f of x is equal to y. And that means x and y are an ordered pair. This is like another way to write an ordered pair, okay? So we're being given an x value of 1. So I come over to the x-axis and I go where it is 1. And I find the line. It just happened to be right there on the axis. And so I know that f of 1 is equal to 0. Let's do one that's not right on the axis. So let's try perhaps f of 2. So I come over here to where on the x-axis where 2 is, and I come up to the line and right there. Okay, and where is the output? So the input was 2. I come to the line. Now, what is the output? I come over here and the output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is equal to 5. I can also write that as an ordered pair. Okay, this is flip-flopping. This is doing the opposite. Now you're not given the x. We're like, what is x when y is negative 4? So now you got to go on the y-axis and you got to come down to where it's negative 4. All right, now come over to where the line is. And where negative 4 is on the y, what is that input value? And it is negative 1. So we could say that f of negative 1 is equal to negative 4. I think that's all that I was planning on showing you about this today. I think that's all that you need in this little video, so we'll try to keep it short.